Iran should listen to the President of the United States and know that he means it, every word.
Indeed, the world, including US congressmen and women, are still in shock at how Donald Trump, led a 36-hour mission to Iran without a miss. Hear Pete Hegseth talk about it.
Thank you for joining us this morning. Last night, on President Trump's orders, U.S. Central Command conducted a precision strike in the middle of the night against 3 nuclear facilities in Iran: Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan, in order to destroy or severely degrade Iran's nuclear program. And as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs will demonstrate, it was an incredible and overwhelming success. The order we received from our commander-in-chief was focused, it was powerful, and it was clear. We devastated the Iranian nuclear program. But it's worth noting the operation did not target Iranian troops or the Iranian people. For the entirety of his time in office, President Trump has consistently stated for over 10 years that Iran must not get a nuclear weapon. Full stop. Thanks to President Trump's bold and visionary leadership and his commitment to peace through strength, Iran's nuclear ambitions have been obliterated. Many presidents have dreamed of delivering the final blow to Iran's nuclear program, and none could until President Trump. The operation President Trump planned was bold and it was brilliant, showing the world that American deterrence is back. When this president speaks, the world should listen. And the U.S. military, we can back it up. The most powerful military the world has ever known. No other country on planet Earth could have conducted the operation that the chairman is going to outline this morning. Not even close. Just like Soleimani found out in the first term, Iran found out when POTUS says 60 days that he seeks peace and negotiation, he means 60 days of peace and negotiation. Otherwise, that nuclear program, that nuclear capability will not exist. He meant it.
Obliterated, that's the key word right there. Donald Trump made good on his promise, on his words rather, and this is not in any way to show military superiority or to exact control. This was and still is about protecting the interests of America and its allies. But overall, the mission was in a bid to keep nuclear weapons away from sadists. Donald Trump clearly or actually foresaw that on reaching completion, these nukes would have been tested in Israel, and he surely wasn't going to let that happen. Now, it's important to note that Iranian troops and civilians were not the target of this mission, and surely speaks to Donald Trump's strength of character.
This is not the previous administration. The President Trump said no nukes. He seeks peace, and Iran should take that path. He sent out a truth last night saying this: any retaliation by Iran against the United States of America will be met with force far greater than what was witnessed tonight. Signed, the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. Iran would be smart to heed those words. He's said it before, and he means it. I want to give recognition to the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the Joint Staff, General Eric Kurilla at CENTCOM, who did a phenomenal job, he and his staff, all of CENTCOM. Policy across the board, this was a joint effort, and across the Pentagon effort. I want to recognize the pilots who flew those bombers, who flew those fighters, who flew those refuelers, warriors. I want to recognize the sailors on those destroyers, in those subs, on those carriers, warriors, all of them. I want to recognize our soldiers doing air defense, base defense, QRF, warriors, all of them. Every American involved in this operation performed flawlessly. And I want to give recognition to our allies in Israel as well. This is a plan that took months and weeks of positioning and preparation so that we could be ready when the President of the United States called. It took a great deal of precision. It involved misdirection. and the highest of operational security. Our B-2s went in and out of downtown Tehran, of these nuclear sites, in and out and back without the world knowing at all. In that way, it was historic. A strike that included the longest B-2 Spirit bomber mission since 2001 and the first operation of the MOP, a massive ordnance penetrator. The mission demonstrated to the world the level of joint and allied integration that speak to the strength of our alliance and our joint forces. As President Trump has stated, the United States does not seek war, but let me be clear. We will act swiftly and decisively when our people, our partners, or our interests are threatened.
After such a historic feat, it's truly heartwarming to see Donald Trump and his Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, give amplified kudos to the military, something they truly did not enjoy in the last government. And even more, Donald Trump is proactive enough to know that Iran would most likely plan a reprisal, hence the forewarning. And this keeps Iran boxed into a corner. And although the left may accuse Donald Trump of, trying to control a sovereign nation, people with common sense can't help but note that God used Donald Trump to save the day. Now, folks, I'd love to know what you all think in the comment section, and please do well to like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notification. Until our next clip, please keep staying sensible. Peace out, fam.